What gets you fired up? What drives you? How do you naturally and uniquely go for what you want? What are some maybe productivity methods that are custom to your Mars sign? Now, the sign that Mars is positioned in at the time of your birth can be a very powerful indicator of your drive, motivation, passion, and best practices for overall productivity. And in this video, I'll be explaining them all for each sign. Maybe it's the beginning of a new year, your solar return, new season, maybe a new moon, or you're just looking for some productivity tips that are custom to who you actually are, rather than some generalized trending practices. So for this video, if you don't know what sign your Mars is in, you can actually click the link in my bio to access a natal chart calculator to find out before watching it. Now, in the video description and comment section, you'll also find some stamps for each zodiac sign so you can skip over to yours. And finally, if you're interested in aligning your schedule with the cosmos, moon phases, and seasons, then check out the 2023 Aries astrology planners, which we are having a 15% off sale only for the viewers of this video when you use the code MyMars at checkout. Now, these planners are my creation and they include notifications for all of the top astrological events of the year, seasonal guides, dedicated full and new moon ritual pages, and so much more. Links for all the things described will be in the description box below. Now, with all of that said, let's dive in. Go ahead and find the timestamp for the sign that your Mars is in. Hello, my Mars and Aries friends. So, as many of you already know, Mars is actually the ruler of the sign of Aries. So many of the characteristics that we see in Aries, that being driven, the first to act, and not being afraid to advocate for ourselves and others, shines through for Mars and Aries people. Now, though some of y'all can be quick to anger or deemed more reactionary than others, y'all usually are not the ones to hold grudges, and you usually do well by handling things immediately to prevent any sort of resentment or pent-up feelings. Now, with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Aries people. First up is the eating the frog productivity method. Now, this is where you specifically plan to do the hardest or the most challenging task at the beginning of the day. That way, it sort of helps you to ride that sense of accomplishment throughout the rest of your work. And it also prevents any sort of stress of waiting to complete it. Next, because some Mars and Aries people are very good at processing information very quickly and making sort of quick decisions, you guys can often assume that you have all the answers, which can sometimes lead to mistakes. So it'll be super helpful to stay open-minded to your collaborators' perspectives, even if you feel that you have the answer. Now, this will be super helpful to foster trust, mutual respect, and ensure that your already perfect ideas are rock solid. And finally, keep a journal of all of your ideas. Mars and Aries people can sometimes feel sort of overwhelmed with all of the ideas and insights that they might have if they don't put them into action at the speed that they desire. So by keeping a journal dedicated to just brain dumping all of your to-dos, ideas, fears, and dreams, it can help to relieve any sort of stress that comes from feeling overwhelmed. Now, if you like this reading for Mars and Aries, comment 3 Aries emojis to let me know that you made it to the end. And don't forget to like this video, as it really helps to support the channel. Hello, my Mars and Taurus friends. Now, as many of y'all already know, Taurus is an earth sign and is known for being very practical, grounded, and stable. So Mars and Taurus individuals like yourselves are known for being very determined and persistent in achieving their goals. They're often not easily swayed and are usually able to see projects through to completion. They may also have a strong connection to their material possessions and values, and really value the stability that they have in their lives. So with that said, here are some motivational and productivity tips for Mars and Taurus. Focus on creating a solid plan and sticking to it. Mars and Taurus individuals have a steady and reliable nature, so make the most of it by setting clear goals and creating a plan to actually achieve them. Next, take the time to focus on self-care and balance. Mars and Taurus individuals, as some of y'all already know, may have the tendency to push themselves a little too hard. So make sure to take time to rest and recharge. And finally, try to be mindful of your spending habits. As mentioned before, Mars and Taurus individuals may have a stronger connection to their material possessions, which can be good, but it'll be important to make sure to budget and save for long-term goals. All right, now if you like this reading for the Mars and Taurus people, be sure to comment 3 Taurus emojis to let me know that you made it. And don't forget to like this video. It really helps to support the channel. All right, peace. Hello, my Mars and Gemini friends. As many of y'all already know, Gemini is an air sign and is known for being very curious, versatile, and adaptable. So Mars and Gemini individuals like yourselves are known for being very quick thinking, having great communication skills, and having a good ability to multitask. They can also have a tendency to be sometimes a little indecisive and have a sort of short attention span. So with that said, here are some sort of motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Gemini. First, check in with your goals and priorities regularly, using them as your compass or your sort of like North Star. Mars and Gemini's individuals may have a tendency to be a little scatter focused, so it can be really important to set clear goals and priorities in order to stay on track. Next, a powerful method that may be helpful for some Mars and Gemini people is the Pomodoro method. Now, this method involves breaking down your work into 25-minute intervals called Pomodoros with 5-minute breaks in between. Now you can do this by setting a timer on your computer and preferably not your phone if you know that you might be prone to scrolling. Now this method can help to increase focus, productivity, and reduce decision fatigue of trying to make too many decisions of when you should take a break, when you should kind of push forward, and so on. Next, take advantage of your quick thinking and communication skills. Use these abilities to collaborate with others and gather different perspectives. And finally, try to limit distractions. Mars and Gemini individuals may have a shorter attention span sometimes, as mentioned before. So focusing on limiting any sort of distractions and creating a more focused work environment can be super helpful. All right, y'all, if you like this astrology reading for Mars and Geminis, comment 3 Gemini emojis in the comments section, or whether or not this reading resonated with you. Either way, when you comment and engage and like this video, it really helps to support the channel. With that said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hello, my Mars and Cancer friends. How we doing? As many of y'all already know, Cancer is a water sign, and it's really known for being very emotional, intuitive, and nurturing. So Mars and Cancer individuals are known for their strong emotional drive, which can help to motivate them to protect and care for those that they love. They may also have a tendency to be sort of sensitive or easily hurt. So with that said, here are some motivational and productivity tips for my Mars and Cancer friends. First up, tap into your emotional drive. Use your emotions as a motivation to achieve your goals, especially those that are aligned with your values and the well-being of your loved ones. Next, another productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Cancers is the Kaizen method. Now, the Kaizen method is a Japanese productivity method that focuses mainly on continuous improvement. Now, this method specifically encourages Mars and Cancer individuals like yourselves to make small, consistent changes in their daily routines and mindset to achieve their goals over time. So, how do we implement this? You basically start by setting small, specific, and measurable goals for yourself. Then you identify the areas in your work or life where you want to make improvements, and you make a plan to make a small, consistent change in that area. So, for example, if your goal is to maybe improve your time management, you could start by setting a goal to spend 15 minutes less on social media that day. Then you could make a plan to achieve this goal by maybe turning off the notifications on your phone, or maybe even using an app to track your time on social media. The key here with this method is making small shifts rather than big ones. Just like we see with the moon, that it doesn't go from a full moon all the way to a new moon overnight, but steadily fades into each, so too can we steadily shift into different phases. Next, use your intuition to guide your decision making. Now, Mars and Cancer individuals like yourselves have a very strong intuition. So trust your gut and use them to make your decisions. It can be super helpful. And finally, practice some self-care and set boundaries. Now, Mars and Cancer individuals can sometimes have a tendency to take on a few too many tasks, and it can feel hard for some of y'all to put your needs first. So make sure to take care of yourself and set those healthy boundaries. All right, if you like this reading for Mars and Cancer, comment 3 Cancer emojis, or comment whether or not these tips resonated with you. This will let me know that you made it to the end of the video. Oh, and don't forget to like this video. It really helps to support the channel. All right, y'all, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hello, my Mars and Leo friends. How we doing? As many of y'all already know, Leo is a fire sign, and it's known for being very confident, very enthusiastic, and creative. So Mars and Leo individuals like yourselves are often known for their strong sense of leadership and leadership skills. So they might also have a tendency to be more attention seeking, and they might want to be in the spotlight. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Leo. First, tap into your confident and enthusiastic energy. Use it to inspire yourself and others to achieve your goals, especially those that align with your values and well-being for your loved ones. Another productivity method that might be helpful for Mars and Leo is the 80-20 rule. Now, the 80-20 rule states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. So this method encourages Mars and Leo individuals to focus on the most important tasks and prioritize their efforts within that area. To implement this method, you can start by identifying the 20% of the tasks that will give you the most results and focus on those. Then you can use your leadership skills to delegate or outsource any of the remaining 80% of your tasks. This will also allow you to focus on the things that matter most and make the most impact. Now, if you're running a business or you have the ability to delegate with your coworkers or collaborators, this can be a no-brainer. But in your more personal life, this can also look like, say, you might have roommates or you might live with your partner or family members. What this can look like is finding maybe chores or things that you can do that you are already naturally good at, where you shine essentially. And then asking your roommates or family members to do the other chores or outsourcing them. All right, and finally, practice self-care and set boundaries. Mars and Leo individuals may have a tendency to be attention-seeking, like I mentioned before, or wanting to be in the spotlight. So make sure to take care of yourself and set healthy boundaries in order to maintain your balance. All right, y'all, if you like this reading for Mars and Leo, then comment 3 Leo emojis, or whether or not this reading resonated with you. I'd love to know. And don't forget to like this video, as it helps to support my channel. All right, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Hello, my Virgo friends. How we doing? As many of y'all already know, Virgo is an earth sign, and it's known for being very analytical, practical, and hardworking. Mars and Virgo individuals like yourselves can often be known for their attention to detail, problem-solving skills, and perfectionism. They may also have a tendency to be overly critical of themselves sometimes and others. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Virgo. First up, tap into your attention to detail and problem-solving skills. So you can use them to break down larger goals into smaller tasks and find solutions to any sort of obstacles that may arise in the process. Another productivity method that may be helpful for some Mars and Virgo people would be the Eisenhower matrix. Now, the Eisenhower matrix is really cool. So it's a time management tool that helps you to prioritize your tasks based on their urgency and importance. So this method can really encourage Mars and Virgo individuals to focus on important tasks that are also urgent, and then plan and organize their time effectively based off of that. So a way to implement this method can be where you start dividing your tasks into 4 categories. So you have urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not urgent or important. And then you focus on the tasks that are both urgent and important and plan to complete them first. This will really help you to prioritize your time and to achieve your goals efficiently. Next, try to use your analytical skills to evaluate your progress and make adjustments as needed. So Mars and Virgo individuals can have a strong analytical ability, so use it to evaluate your progress and to make adjustments to your plans as needed. And finally, remember to practice some self-care and to be kind to yourself. Mars and Virgo individuals can often have a tendency to be overly critical of themselves and others. So make sure to care for yourself and to be kind to yourself. All right, y'all. If you liked this reading for Mars and Virgo, then be sure to comment 3 Virgo emojis. Or you can write whether or not this reading resonated with you. This will let me know that you made it to the end of the video. And don't forget to like the video. It will really help to support the channel. All right. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Hello, my Mars and Libra friends. So to start, as many of y'all already know, Libra is an air sign and it's known for being pretty balanced, diplomatic, and very charming. So Mars and Libra individuals are known for their ability to see different perspectives, their desire for harmony and balance, and for their strong sense of justice. They may also have a tendency to be sometimes a little indecisive and avoid confrontation. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Libra. First, tap into your ability to see different perspectives. Use this ability to find creative solutions to problems and to consider different options when making decisions. One productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Libra is the Eisenhower matrix. Now, this method encourages Mars and Libra individuals to focus on important tasks that are also urgent and to plan and organize accordingly. So a way to implement this method can be to start by dividing your tasks into 4 categories. So they would be urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not urgent or important. And then you focus the tasks that are both urgent and important, and then plan to complete those first. Now, this will help you prioritize your time and achieve your goals a lot more efficiently. So Mars and Libra individuals are often known for their diplomatic and charming skills. So you can use your communication and negotiation effectively with others by focusing on that skill. And finally, practice some self-care, y'all. Mars and Libra individuals can have a tendency to avoid confrontation and can sometimes be a little indecisive. So make sure to take care of yourself and set healthy boundaries. Hello, my Mars and Scorpio friends. So as many of y'all already know, Scorpio is a water sign and it's known for being very intense, passionate, and resourceful. So Mars and Scorpio individuals like yourselves can often be known for their intense drive, their ability to transform and evolve, and their strong sense of intuition. They may also have a tendency to be a little secretive and to hold on to some grudges. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Scorpio. First up, tap into your intensive drive and resourcefulness. Use them to achieve your goals and to overcome obstacles by focusing on one task at a time. Now, one productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Scorpio is the Pomodoro method or Pomodoro technique. Now, this method is a time management technique that involves breaking work down into short, focused intervals that are typically 25 minutes long. And they're called Pomodoros, and they're separated by short breaks. Now, this technique can help Mars and Scorpio individuals to harness their intense drive and focus their energy on specific tasks. while also allowing for more regular breaks to recharge and to prevent any sort of burnout. Now, to implement this method, you can start by setting specific tasks and goals that you want to accomplish. Then you set a timer for about 25 minutes and you work on that task without any distractions until the timer goes off. Then after 25 minutes, you just take a short break, usually 5 to 10 minutes, and then you start another 25-minute work session or Pomodoro. Repeat this process until the task is complete. Next, you can also adjust the length of the work session and breaks to suit your needs. Now, this technique can also help Mars and Scorpio individuals to be more productive by breaking down their goals into smaller, more manageable chunks so that they can take small steps toward their ultimate goals. And they're able to really laser focus their energy on something for a heightened level of efficacy. Next, use your intuition to guide your decision making. So Mars and Scorpio individuals can have a very strong intuition. So be sure to trust your gut and use it to make your decisions whenever it feels right. And finally, be sure to practice some self-care and let go of grudges, y'all. Mars and Scorpio individuals may have a tendency to hold on to some grudges, especially in the workspace. So make sure to take care of yourself and let go of those things to help yourself feel better. All right, y'all, if you made it to the end of this video, be sure to comment 3 Scorpio emojis or whether or not any of these tips resonated with you. This will let me know that you made it to the end of the video. Oh, and don't forget to like this video. It really helps to support the channel. And yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Greetings to my Mars and Sagittarius friends. So as many of y'all already know, Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it's also known for being very adventurous, optimistic, and independent. So Mars and Sagittarius individuals like yourselves can be known for their strong sense of adventure, their desire for freedom, and their ability to see the big picture. They may also have a tendency to be a little impulsive and avoid some commitment. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Sagittarius. First up, be sure to tap into your sense of adventure and optimism. Use them to set your goals and to take risks. One productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Sagittarius is the SMART method. So the SMART method is basically a productivity tool that can help you to set specific S, measurable M, achievable A, relevant R, and time-bound goals. Now, this method really encourages Mars and Sagittarius individuals to set clear and achievable goals while also allowing them to stay true to their values and desires for freedom. So to implement this method, you can start by setting specific and measurable goals for yourself and making sure that they are achievable, relevant to your values, and have set time frames. Now, this can help you to stay focused, motivated, and to start achieving your goals one step at a time. Next, use your big picture thinking and your more independent perspective to stay motivated and on track. So Mars individuals can often be known for their ability to see the big picture, for their longing for independence like mentioned before. So be sure to use them to stay on track. And finally, practice some self-care and set your boundaries, y'all. Mars and Sagittarius individuals may have a tendency to be very impulsive and to avoid commitment as mentioned before. So make sure to take care of yourself and set those boundaries within those realms specifically. All right, y'all, if you like this reading from Mars and Sagittarius, then be sure to comment 3 Sagittarius emojis, or whether or not these tips actually resonated with you. Now, this will let me know that you made it to the end of the video, okay? Oh, and don't forget to like the video. It will be super helpful to support the channel. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hello, hello, my Mars and Capricorn friends. How are we doing? So as many of y'all already know, Capricorn is an earth sign, and it's known for being very practical, very ambitious, and responsible. So Mars and Capricorn individuals can often be known for their strong sense of responsibility, their determination to reach their goals, and their hardworking attitude. Now, they may also have a tendency towards perfectionism and being a little too serious. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars in Capricorn. First up, be sure to tap into your practicality and ambition. Use them to set your goals, to be achievable, and to stay motivated and on track. Now, a specific productivity method that could be helpful for some Mars and Capricorn individuals is the SMART method. Now, the SMART method is a productivity tool that helps you to set specific, measurable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Now, this method encourages Mars and Capricorn individuals to set clear and achievable goals while also allowing them to stay true to their values and desires for responsibility. Now, to implement this method, you can basically start by setting a specific and measurable goal for yourself. And then you make sure that they are achievable, relevant to your values, and have a set time frame. And finally, practice some self-care and set your boundaries, y'all. Mars and Capricorn individuals may have a tendency towards perfectionism, as mentioned before. So you gotta make sure to take care of yourself and set healthy boundaries. All right, y'all, if you like this reading for Mars and Capricorn, go ahead and comment 3 Capricorn emojis or whether or not these tips resonated with you. This will let me know that you made it to the end of the video. And don't forget to like this video, y'all. It really helps to support the channel. All right, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Greetings to my Mars and Aquarius friends. How are you doing? As many of you already know, Aquarius is an air sign, and it's known for being very independent, very innovative, and focusing on humanitarianism. Now, Mars and Aquarius individuals like yourselves can be known for their strong sense of individuality, their innovative ideas, and their desires to make a positive impact on the world. Now, they may also have a tendency to be detached sometimes and to avoid conformity. So, with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Aquarius. First, you'll want to tap into your individuality and innovative ideas. You can use them to come up with unique solutions and problems at your team, in work, or even with your family to stand out in your field. Now, one productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Aquarius individuals is the 80-20 rule. Now, the 80-20 rule is a productivity principle that states that 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. Now, this method encourages Mars and Aquarius individuals to focus on the most important tasks and prioritize the activities that will bring the most value. So to implement this method, you can start by identifying those important tasks and activities in your work life, and then focus on the 20% of the tasks that will bring you the most value and bring you closer to your goals. Next, if it's possible for you to do so at your work with your employees or collaborators, or even at home with your roommates or your family members, try to delegate the other 80% of the tasks that you might not shine the most in, you might not have the strongest skill set in, or that don't move the needle as much for you. This tip is really powerful for entrepreneurs, as you know, I can speak for myself. It can be very hard when you run a lot of things to finally delegate that work out, but that can often be what moves the needle the most and helps you stay in your genius zone, the zone where you are really utilizing your skill sets. Next, try and focus on how you want to make the world a better place. This can really help to keep you motivated with your workflow. And finally, practice some self-care and set your boundaries. Mars and Aquarius individuals may have a tendency to be detached or even to avoid conformity, so make sure to take care of yourself and set healthy boundaries of where you want to connect with others and where you want to maybe preserve your own energy. All right, y'all, if you like this reading for Mars and Aquarius, be sure to comment 3 Aquarius emojis, or whether or not this video even resonated with you, if these tips did. This will help to let me know that you made it to the end of the video. And don't forget to like this video. It'll really help to support the channel. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hello, hello, my Mars and Pisces friends. Good to see ya. As many of y'all already know, Pisces is a water sign, and it's known for being very intuitive, compassionate, and creative. So Mars and Pisces individuals like yourselves can often be known for their intuition, their ability to empathize with others, and their artistic talents. They also might have a tendency to be passive or to avoid some conflict. So with that said, here are some motivation and productivity tips for Mars and Pisces. First up, you're going to want to tap into your intuition and creativity. Use them to generate unique ideas and to find your own inspiration. One productivity method that may be helpful for Mars and Pisces is the Eisenhower matrix. Now, this method is a productivity tool that helps you prioritize tasks based off of urgency and importance. It's a simple matrix that divides tasks into 4 categories, those being important and urgent, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and not important or urgent. So this method can really help Mars and Pisces individuals focus on their most important tasks and prioritize their time most effectively. It can also encourage you to be more mindful of how you spend your time and make sure that you are focused on the most important things that matter most to you. Now, to implement this method, you can start by listing out your tasks and then categorizing them into 4 categories. Now, tasks in the important and urgent category should be done first, obviously, as they require immediate attention. Then, tasks in important but not urgent category can be scheduled for later, as they are important, but they can often wait. And so on and so forth. You get the idea. And then tasks in the urgent but not important category can be delegated or outsourced if possible, as they are not as important to you, but they also need to get done. And then finally, tasks in the not important and not urgent category should be eliminated if possible, as they are neither important nor urgent. And this can really help you to prioritize what matters most. Next, be sure to use your empathy and compassion to stay motivated and on track. Now, Mars and Pisces individuals are known for their ability to empathize with others and for their compassion. So use those strengths to stay motivated and on track towards your goals. Tap into that why. And finally, be sure to practice some self-care and set boundaries. Mars and Pisces individuals may have a tendency to be a little passive and to avoid conflict. So make sure to take care of yourself and set healthy boundaries within those realms. All right. If you like this reading for Mars and Pisces, go ahead and comment 3 Pisces emojis or comment whether or not these tips resonated with you. This will let me know that you made it to the end of the video. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, and it just really helps to support the channel, and I just appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.